New Orleans person does on a Sunday around noon is I went to a strip club. This is the story about my first ever experience at said strip club. So I walk in, back then I had a kind of big beard, this, I would say 50, 57-year-old woman just looks me dead in the eyes and just beelines it straight for me. And when I tell you, she grabbed my beard, it's only the grip of an old lady grabbing her life away. She just would not let go. And she's like, "You're gonna be mine." And I was like, "Okay." So she takes me and she sits me down, and she starts rubbing me and stuff, you know, and she goes up to my ear, and I'm just waiting, and I'm like, all right, she's gonna say something like, "So sexy." And she gets really close, and she starts just going. And I'm just going, and she's like, "I'm a sexy chipmunk." And I was like, because we all know that the chipmunk is just the sexiest animal ever. And she just keeps doing this over and over again. And so finally I'm like, okay. And she's like, all right, this next dance is with you, baby. And I was like, yes. So she goes on stage, pops off her shirt, and just starts swinging her droopy raisins. And so like, she's just dancing and stuff, pointing at me, glitter everywhere. And then she turns around, turns around, bends over, and the G-string that she was wearing wasn't covering. I wouldn't necessarily call it an A-hole, or not even a B-hole, it was more like a D- hole. I feel like if I were to call it an A-hole, it's like grading on too high of a curve. She went to a butthole college, but like she wasn't as smart as the other hot girl buttholes. So like they're like, all right, we're just gonna grade on your curve and just give her a B-hole. So I see this tunnel, this cave, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna get some gay. Never have to see that again. So she comes off stage and she starts telling me about all of her prices and her deals that she can give me. Like, I'll give you a lap dance for $40, but I'll give you 3 for $100. And I was like, lady, I have $3 on a debit card. I cannot afford anything you're giving me right now. So she starts telling me about the other strippers on stage. She's like, oh, he went to Myrtle Beach, and she was just talking about her crack addiction and her kid who blows other kids. And I was like, that's cool. I mean, I don't want to hear that, but I mean, making me lose my boner over here, but it's totally cool. And so I try to have as many drinks as possible, and I'm just so drunk. And she comes up to me and she keeps doing the sexy chipmunk, and I'm just so excited. And so finally, I look over my friend, and I was like, we have to go. Get out of here. So he comes to me, he's like, oh, let's go. I'm like, yeah. So as we're walking out, she races for me, grabs my face again, and kisses me directly on the mouth. And that is the story of how I got every STD in less than 10 seconds. That's my time. Thank you very much.